Are you raising a child who can survive the world, or a child who can emotionally handle the world? Are you raising a child who can survive the world, or a child who can emotionally handle the world? Because the truth is, you can give your child the best education, the best clothes, the best opportunities. You see? But if they are not emotionally strong, the world will still break them. We are raising children in a world that is quick to criticize. The current time we are, people are very quick to criticize, they are quick to compare, they are quick to reject. So the real question is, are we preparing our children emotionally, or only physically and academically? Today, let's talk about how to raise emotionally strong children in a harsh world. Emotionally strong children. How to raise emotionally strong children in a harsh world. The times are evil. The times we are evil. So there are a lot of things that are changing by day. A lot of things are changing by day. So people are changing. Times are changing. The economy, everything. Are we positioning our children for a future? Are we positioning our children in such a way that they will be equipped, emotionally strong, to handle what is ahead? Because children that are emotionally equipped are stronger, they are healthier, they are strong and healthy children, and they will be ready to take on whatever life provides. All right? So today, welcome again to the Intentional Family Clinic. This is a subset of the Intentional Family System Institute, where we build intentional families and we are raising generational legacies. Remember, today we are talking about children, and raising children right is number one step that you have taken for a legacy. Raising the right children, raising healthy and emotionally strong children is the right step you are taking to ensuring a generational legacy. All right? So let me share some stories here. You see, a young boy was known as the brilliant one. He was the top of the class. He was very intelligent. But one day he failed an exam. And something something very shocking happened. He failed an exam, and then he broke down completely. He broke down completely for failing an exam. You're welcome to our live stream today. We are discussing how to raise emotionally strong children. This discussion is for parents and parents to be, and children minders, caretakers. You are about to get married, you are raising a home, you have children already. Please join this discussion and pay attention, because this is very important. You are so very welcome, and gladly and kindly put your name and where you're chatting us from. So I am talking about this young boy, that was a very brilliant child, very brilliant. And he was top of the class, always very, very intelligent. But one day he failed an exam. And he broke down. It was very shocking how he broke down for failing an exam. It's looking like, okay, when you fail, you should feel somehow, yes. But the way the boy went, it was very shocking. What happened? The boy has been trained to succeed. The boy has been trained to succeed. All he knows is that he must succeed. So he doesn't have any idea of failure. And there wasn't any mention of failure. Failure is normal. Failure is a life process. Because even when you fail, you learn from your failures. It is wrong to think that failure is final. It is wrong to think that when you fail, that is the end. No, it is never the end. There are many times when people fail. In fact, they begin to learn. They begin to really live. Because those things that you did not know that caused your failure, you begin to know them. All right? So this child broke down because he failed an exam, and then he was just taking off. What is the problem? I failed. Is it just why you are? Because he doesn't know that there is something called failure. You see, when we bring children in such a way that we only teach them one line, one part of life, they don't know the other one, it becomes a problem. Because when the other part shows up, the child wouldn't know how to handle it. The child wouldn't know how to handle the situation. There is also this silent daughter, a teenage girl that stopped talking at home. The parents thought she was just being moody. Teenagers, sometimes they'll begin to act up, you'll begin to see all manner of things. The parents thought that this child was just being moody as a teenage girl, but right inside, she was struggling with comparison. She was struggling with low self-worth. She was struggling with emotional confusion. She didn't need any rules. She just needed emotional understanding. She was having internal struggles, but nobody knew. And the parents were misunderstanding her as, okay, you are being moody, your mood just changed, probably there's something you are okay. But right inside, she was dying. What is the problem? We just look at the outward, everything is okay, but emotionally, are you aware that your child needs help? Are you aware? Are you aware that it is not just taking care of the child physically or academically? There is the core. Remember, in this emotional intelligence series, we are talking about the emotional life as being the core. It's true. You see, we have always known intellectual capacity, intellectual quotient. They call it IQ. This is what we have always known. And that person will have a very high IQ, is an A plus student, is an A class student, and is always performing well, very brilliant. Emotionally, this person is out. This person is zero. So it came to, there is research and statistics that confirm the fact that you can have all the IQs, and if you're lacking emotionally, you will not be able to survive in relationship, because it is the emotional parts that we need to connect with. I told you the other time that, there is financial intelligence. People know how to handle and manage their finances, and there is social intelligence. You know how to relate with people outside and all manner of intelligence. But a lot of people don't know about emotional intelligence, how to handle your emotion and how to also connect with other people. Because when you are able to handle your own emotion, you will be able to relate with other people very well. Okay? So this teenage daughter was dying inside out of low self-worth. And the parents were looking at it as being moody, just being moody. Okay, she'll be fine. But something was eating her up. The question is, how are we looking into our children? You may not have a child today, but you will definitely be a parent, or you are raising one already. Please put your name and your comments, your thoughts. We'd like to hear from you. You are already raising beautiful children, intelligent children, emotionally strong. Put it in the comment. Let's know how you are. Let's learn from you, okay? So today we are still talking about this, knowing how to raise emotionally strong children in a harsh world. The world has become harsh. People are just busy criticizing. People are just busy condemning, rejecting. If you are not grounding your children emotionally so that when they begin to experience some kind of circumstances, they will know how to handle themselves. The circumstance will not just check them out. All right? So there is another one a parent said in anger to a child, "Why are you always like this?" To the parent, it was just a moment. But to the child, it became an identity. Years later, that child still hears these words. "Why are you always like this?" So the child will always try to equate the way the parents talk to him, talk to her, as this is the way I am. You see, there are a lot of things that are going on. The way you speak to your child, the way you relate with your child has a long way to forming who this child become. You are looking at this person as your child, but beyond being your child, this person is somebody's spouse. Are you aware? This person is somebody's employer, because we are talking about legacy. We are talking about generation. We are talking about tomorrow. We used to think about tomorrow as such a distant time. Oh, tomorrow is now here. Because those things that you used to think about that is going to happen in generations to come, technology, AI, and all that are bringing things so close. So you're not going to wait. You have to become proactive. You have to become proactive. You have to think ahead. You have to think ahead. Assuming you haven't started raising children, this is the right time to prepare yourself. This is the right time to equip yourself with the knowledge you need to make this happen. All right? So in our institute, this is Intentional Family System Institute, we are very concerned about generational legacies. Generational legacies, because we are saying that families, strong families, are not accidental. We are saying that strong families, they don't just happen. People make it happen. Strong families happen by design. Hello, nice meeting you, love. Welcome. Good to have you. Tamuna, oh, beautiful one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right? Strong families doesn't just happen. You design it intentionally. That is actually the essence of this platform, essence of this institute. You design your families intentionally. Don't let things happen by default. Families that allow things to happen by default, they don't think generational wise. They don't think legacy wise. Everything that happened, whatever you wake up to see, that is it. No. It is time for us to begin to build our families intentionally. At the end of the day, it is family that matters. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Tamuna. God bless you. Subscribe and like the video. That's lovely. Thank you so much. We are discussing something very important, something very crucial, something everybody must, kind of know and be acquainted with, because whether you are raising family already, or you will still raise, or you are planning to raise, this is a subject that you cannot miss. And the beautiful part is that when you have knowledge, you behave differently. The advantage, the edge you have with the other person is the knowledge. You see, the Bible says in Hosea, in the book of Hosea, God says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. People do not perish. People are not destroyed. People do not have problem because devil is too much. No. Devil is not too strong to make you perish. But what makes people to perish is lack of knowledge. So when knowledge comes, it is good that we open our hearts to receive the knowledge. So you see, many parents are raising children with high intelligence, strong discipline, and this is beautiful. Beautiful. Your children should have high intelligence. Academically, they should excel. They should be the best. They should also have strong discipline, because this is part of the things that build families. But beyond that, they shouldn't have low emotional capacity. Remember, we are saying that the emotional part is the core. It is actually the core that ensures that every other thing is in place. Let me tell you, if you have emotional problem, nothing stabilizes. If there is emotional issue at home, you see that people begin to fight up and down. If you have emotional problem in the workplace, disconnecting with your colleagues, your subordinates, and whoever, you will not concentrate. Are you seeing that our emotion, as much as we trivialize emotion or dismiss it, it is at the core of our existence? All right? So no matter how much you bring your children to have high intelligence, ensure that their emotional capacity is not low. Ensure that they thrive emotionally. So you see, children today are facing peer pressure. Oh, peer pressure. When you go to some schools, you will not understand that these are just children. peer pressure. They are going through social media comparison. Social media comparison. You go on social media, you don't know what you're seeing. You have to really be strong to still maintain your sanity. So, and this social media, children are also exposed to social media. It is not as if they are immune from social media. So, like in our own time, they weren't social media the way it is now. So the difference, the gap is so wide. Children are being bullied. We are hearing of all manner of bullies in school, bullying and all kind of intimidation. Children are facing rejection. Oh yes, even from parents. Children face rejection even from parents, even from your peers and all manner of things, because is either they are looking at one thing that is not fine. You are not like the other child. You don't look like that other child. You are not always comparing children. So before you know it, the child is feeling rejected. All right. So you also notice that children are facing academic pressure. Academic pressure. So because the parents and every other person expect this child to excel, to become the top, to become the best, they are being driven. They are being driven. You see, before now, a child goes to school, comes back and rests and attend to homework and all lessons. But now, they will be in school till even the time that you're coming back from work. Academic pressure from one thing to the other, and by the time they are getting home, it is quite getting to the evening. Academic pressure. Yet, many homes are not teaching children how to understand emotions. Many homes are not teaching their children how to understand emotions, how to process pain, how to process pain. You see, the Bible says in Isaiah 43, when you pass through the waters, when you pass through fire, that means there are situations in life when some things that are not very palatable, when some things that are not so sweet will come up. So when you pass through means a time is coming when you face a little rough situation. So if all we do is building our children to have high IQs and all that, and then we do not teach them how to understand their emotion or how to process their pain. When painful things happen to them as they grow, remember I said the child you're looking at is somebody's spouse. Give it 10, 20 years. Is somebody's spouse. Is somebody's employer. So that which you did not do now is growing up not knowing how to process pain. So a painful experience shows up. He doesn't know how to handle it. This person backs out. All right? They don't know how to. Parents are not teaching children how to express their feelings. They don't know how to express their feelings. They don't know how to recover from failure. A child fails in school, and then it becomes very difficult. My second child, I think when he was in basic 2, he came and the elder one came first position, and he came third. He went to the back of the balcony and cried his heart out. I was shocked. The first one came first and you came third. Of course, they were all preparing to come first. It's like a competition and all that. But then, I went to him and said, this is not the end of life. You just need to study better and all that. When you fail, you did not come first. Come, let's look at it together. Let's look at the subjects that you failed. Let's look at the areas that made you fail so that you know where to concentrate. Okay, this is a project that you missed. You didn't get this one right. See the places that you failed. See your computer science, you didn't get the scores well. That means you should give attention and all that. So we had to. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Tamino. So you have to look at the areas and the painful scenarios and what caused the situation and look at how to address them. Not to condemn the child, not to make the child to feel rejected because I didn't make it, I couldn't make it. So if the child does not know how to recover from failure, it becomes a problem. He begins to carry that impression that he is not good, he cannot do well, he's not like the other one, and you are overlooking it. He's already carrying emotional baggage growing up. So that is why I told you this is a situation that needs attention. It is nothing that we should look away. It is something that every parent need to give attention. Every caregiver need to give attention. Every child, every teacher or nanny, whoever that is in charge of a child, you should give attention to this subject. So children grow up emotionally fragile when they are not taught how to understand their emotions, when they are not taught how to process their pain, when something happens and they cannot handle it, they fall apart, or they can't express their feeling, or they can't even recover from failure. What happens? They grow up becoming emotionally fragile. Are you seeing adults that are like this? Oh, that adult was a child sometime. Yes, that adult was a child sometime, and the parents neglected to give attention to those things. So an adult is growing with that thing that was not dealt with as a child. He grows with it. It keeps growing along. So the child grow up easily overwhelmed. Any little pressure. Oh, the time we are now, there are so much pressure. Pressure from home, pressure from family, pressure everywhere. Societal pressure. You have to know your balance, maintain balance to be able to cope with pressure. Now, when a child does not, know how to handle all these things and pressure comes along, how is the child going to do it? The child is going to be overwhelmed. He's going to be easily overwhelmed. He will be unable to cope with the pressure. Are you getting what we are saying? Please put your name, your comment, and where you're chatting us from. All right. Remember to subscribe to our channel so that you can enjoy all this teaching that we are teaching now. This is the Intentional Family System Institute. We train, we educate, we research, and this is an arm of it. All right. So let's talk about the root causes of all this. Number one, we experience emotionally absent parenting. Emotionally absent parenting. Some parents provide physically, but they are not emotionally available. They are parents and they are parenting actually, but they are emotionally absent. When it comes to parenting, they are emotionally absent. So children need more than provision. They need connection. Children need more than provision. The things you provide are beautiful. Oh, you should take care of them excellently. But beyond the provision, connect to your children. Connect. That emotional connection is everything. Do you know a child is healthier when the child understands that you as a parent can listen? Any child, if a child is crying and you say, come, what's the problem? You pay attention. Maybe you squat down. Instead of standing up to be questioning the child, you squat down and say, what is the problem? You are such a beautiful princess. You know you're a princess. Princess, don't cry. What's the problem? The child knows that you have just come to his or her level, now begins to talk to you. So learn to connect beyond provision. How can I get your contact, my love? Please go into the bio. You will see my email. You will see my WhatsApp contact. Click on the bio. All right. Click on the bio. God bless you. Okay. So number two, harsh communication. Constant criticism. We are talking about the causes of these emotional issues in children. We have said that, emotional absent parenting. When a parent, all you know as a parent is providing for your children, and then you are not listening to them emotionally. You don't know their heartbeats. When a child cries, they are not just crying. There is more to crying. Find out, why is she crying? Is it just the thing that happened? Because when you get to the root of it, there are other things. Remember, I told you that times have changed. It's not like those times. Everything has changed. The generation we are is different. So you cannot be training this generation with the knowledge of the past generation, So, harsh communication, constant criticism, shouting, comparing children with other children. All these things are causing emotional damages. These things rob children of their confidence. They begin to lose confidence. They begin to lose their self-worth. They don't know who they are anymore. Today, they think they are this. By the time you criticize them tomorrow, by the time you shout at them and compare them and call them name, the child will begin to wonder, who am I now? Who am I now? Are you sure? Are you understanding what we are saying? So dismissing children's feeling is another cause of this emotional issue we are talking about in children, dismissing their feelings. When people make statements like, stop crying, you see a child that is crying, you say, stop crying, stop crying. Ah, you are too sensitive. Ah, this is a small issue. You are making it. You are talking to a child. You are talking to a child. All right? Oh, beautiful. God bless you, dear. Good. God bless you. So you are talking to a child. Don't dismiss their feeling. Find out what is the problem. What is the problem? Why are you crying? Tell me everything. Tell me everything. Don't shut the child down and say, stop crying, my friend, keep quiet, this is nothing. Oh no, it is something. If it is nothing, you will not be crying. Okay, imagine yourself crying and your spouse or your friend or whoever that is close to you tells you, that is nothing. Is that what you're crying about? That thing? You will hurt more. Because for you to cry, you know what it means to begin to cry, and somebody tells you, hey, forget about this thing. Imagine you are crying, making a mess of your emotion and all that. So what do? You suppress it, but the thing hasn't gone. It only went inside, hide somewhere. You're nursing it. It can even become bitterness, or it can become some kind of hurtful feeling that you're not letting go. Why? You were asked to dismiss it. You were not asked to process it. Nobody cared. They just asked you, throw it away. Throw away your feeling. Don't feel that way. It is not accepted. This is what parents do to children. And when you do all this, the child will not grow up becoming emotionally strong. And we need to raise emotionally strong children to face the current generation. God bless you. God bless you. Oh, God bless you. Like the channel and subscribe. All right, please share the videos also. Share the videos. We are saying something very important. Share the videos to parents, to other people that need to listen to this. Okay, the other thing that happens is lack of emotional training. We have said many parents were not taught emotional intelligence themselves, so they don't even know how to teach it. A parent that does not know what is emotional intelligence, like we have been on emotional intelligence series, we've been talking about it and all that. And of course, we are not the only one talking about it. You can hear it, it's on the internet. But the parent does not even know what is emotional intelligence. He's not practicing it himself. How can he now teach his child emotional intelligence? Because this is needed for every human being. It is that intelligence emotionally that help you connect beautifully with other people. So there is also performance-based love. When children feel loved only when they succeed, they develop fear of failure, they develop low self-worth, and they develop anxiety. There is a performance-based love. We do it a lot of times as parents. Oh, you shower love on this child when this child performs so well, when this child became first. School is about to, I think they are writing exams right now, and they will soon close for the term. They come back with their reports, they come back with their results and all that. So the one that performed well becomes, oh, you made me proud. The one that didn't perform well, you begin to dish out punishment. You begin to call the person name. You begin to call the child name. You begin to, no. All these things make the child to go in. The child begins to be afraid of failure. As a matter of fact, psychologically, when a child is afraid, he cannot perform well. Oh yes. When a child is afraid, in class, there are children, when they want to write exams, they'll begin to cry. They'll begin to cry. So you get to the child, what is the problem? But this child is supposed to be an intelligent child. Why are you crying? It is not that the child does not know what to write. The child is crying because he is afraid of failing. That means exam he has not written, result hasn't come out, but the child is crying. Why? The last time the child failed, he was scolded harshly. He was called names. He was treated in a way that he couldn't handle it. Now, another exam is coming and he cannot handle it. Why? He's afraid he might fail again. Are you seeing what is going on? So some children, what happens to children that they are afraid of going to school? A grown-up child, But instead of going to school, the child will run away, or the child will want to go and prefer to go and hawk along the road or street. There is something that they are telling the child in class that he cannot handle emotionally. These things, when we begin to look into it as parents, we will be able to know how to support our children. We will be able to know how to handle the things concerning these children. If a child is afraid of going to school, when you talk about going to school, the child start crying. Find out what the teacher says in class. Find out what the classmates are doing to the child. Don't just send your child to school and pay school fees and buy books and buy clothes and all that. You say you have done your part, you go for your business. Fine, but find out, why is this child not performing well? It is not, there is no child that is not intelligent. No single child. No single child. But find out what is going on. There is something that is being said to this child that the child cannot handle emotionally. All right? So this negligence on the part of parents worsens the emotional status of our children. And so instead of becoming emotionally strong to face their future, to handle what comes ahead, to become who they are created to be, they begin to fall apart at every instance. Okay? Now let's look at the scripture, because we are biblically based. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6, he said, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Are you seeing it? Training is not just academic or spiritual. Training also includes emotional. Train up a child. There should be, as parents, we should deploy holistic training. Holistic means you are not doing this part and leaving the other. You are deploying every part of this life to make sure that this person is a whole person. Listen, don't tell me, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was not even trained that way. So, no. You should actually dream higher for your children. Whatever training you couldn't get, let your children get it. Whatever thing you couldn't access, let your children access it. That is generational thinking. That is legacy thinking. That is thinking in the class of God. All right? You know why? Jesus said, the works that I do, you will do greater. Jesus was not intimidated that we, his disciples, are going to do greater works. He said, you will do greater. Why? Because I go to the Father. So Jesus was comfortable for us to do greater works. He was doing miracles. He was raising the dead, healing the sick. All right? But by the time his apostles began to do, Jesus had gone to heaven, his apostles began to do. They now began to do in another dimension. It did not intimidate Jesus. It gave him glory. All right? So when your child becomes more than you, it is to your credit. It is to your credit. So what are we saying? Holistic training, every aspect, let it be trained, let it be gathered for these children to know who they are. Train up a child in the way he should go. If you train up a child to be strong emotionally, the child will be strong emotionally. What does it mean to train a child to be strong emotionally? Now, remember that we said that it is what you put in that child that the child will grow up with. Teach a child that there is something called pain. There are seasons of pain. You cannot say that throughout lifetime, from conception to birth to growth to adults, there will not be a serious. You are not being realistic. Bible says in Isaiah 43, I said it before, when you pass through the waters, when you pass through the fire, that says when. When is about time. There is a time it will look like you are in a fire situation, or there is a time it looks like the circumstance is overwhelming you. That is pain. So let the child know that when you get to a situation where it looks like you don't know what you're doing, be strong, you will overcome. So the child is already having this inbuilt capacity that I can overcome any pressure. I can overcome any situation. I can overcome any challenge. Nothing intimidates or breaks this child. There is nothing he sees that will make him fall apart. Why? It is inbuilt. You have told him ahead of time. All right, that is what it means to train your child to be emotionally strong. It does not mean that the child will deny feeling, or the child will begin to absorb things and act as though nothing is paining him. No, it's not what we are saying here. All right. The Bible also says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. Bring your children up in the training and instruction of the Lord. This includes how we speak. It includes how we correct, how we guide them emotionally. All right. So these are things that we must take into consideration and begin to train these children in a way that they are able to handle the future, in a way that they are able to cope with the harsh world. All right. So let's look at strategic solutions. Raising emotionally strong children. What do we need to do? Number one, we teach the children to name their emotions. When we are raising these emotionally strong children, number one, what do? We teach children to name their emotion. Help them to say, I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel left out. This builds emotional awareness. They should know what emotion is. Sadness is an emotion. Anger is an emotion. Disappointment is an emotion. So learning to name their emotions means they should know which one is going on at any particular point in time. Because if somebody is being disappointed, maybe in school, he was expecting to score probably 60 over 60 in the exam, and he scored 40 over 60, missing 20 marks. He will be disappointed. He will be disappointed. So the child should learn that this is disappointment. What do I do in a situation, in a disappointing situation? How do I handle disappointment? How do I come out of it? What do I do to avoid subsequent disappointments? That is what it means. So a person that is feeling disappointed over a situation now begins to flare up, now begin to get angry. Anger and disappointment are not the same thing. So teach children to know the emotion they are experiencing at any point in time and be able to name that emotion. Also, create emotional safety at home. Your home should be the place where a child feels heard. Your child should feel heard. That means the child does not feel stifled or silenced, or that her opinion or his opinion doesn't count. Don't make your child feel that way. Let your child feel, I am a member of this family. I am a bona fide member. When you have meeting or you have any form of gathering, in-house family gathering, let them talk. Let them talk. When you are having family devotion or Bible study in your home, of course you should. All right? Tell them to contribute. What did you understand from this scripture? What's the Bible saying here? As long as that child can talk, let him talk. Even if he's babbling something that does not make sense, let him talk. Give him the room to say his mind. All right? So the child should feel heard in the home. The child should also feel understood. Understood. So when a child is talking and you're saying something else, he simply feels you don't understand me. And for how long will the child feel not understood? He will start looking for people that understand him. Oh, even in every human being, if you feel your spouse is not understanding you, you begin to feel uncomfortable. You're asking yourself, how do I make this person understand me? Because everybody needs understanding. So in your home, let your child feel understood. If the child does not feel understood, especially if he's a teenager or she is now a teenager, now begin to look for people that can understand him or her outside. And then that is when things begin to creep in. All right? Let the child also feel accepted. Make your child to feel accepted. Make your child to feel accepted at every point in time. It doesn't matter what the child has or what he doesn't have. It doesn't matter how she is or how she's not. No, make the child feel accepted. All right? Create emotional safety at home. Now, validate before you correct. Validate before you correct. That is the third strategic way to raise strong emotionally strong children. Validate before you correct. Instead of saying stop crying, say I understand that you are upset. I understand how you feel. Can we talk about it? Or yeah, let's talk about it. What's the problem? Why are you, what is going on? How did it start? So you are acknowledging how they feel. Number 4, model emotional intelligence. Children learn more from what you do than what you say. Model emotional intelligence. Like I said, if you are not emotionally intelligent yourself, it will be hard to model it. It will be hard to teach it. It will be hard to, if you withdraw, okay, they will learn the same thing. If you shout, if you overreact, if you withdraw, they will learn it, because you, whatever you're modeling is what the child will copy. Whatever you model is what the child will copy. That means you as a parent, first of all, learn emotional intelligence. Learn it. In that way, most of the overreacting, most of the tension, the conflict, the shouting in your home will be drastically reduced. All right. So also teach emotional resilience. Help children to understand that failure is part of growth. Failure is part of growth. Rejection is not the end, and mistakes are opportunities to learn. Let them understand these things. When they understand it, remember I told you that a child will grow up with that inbuilt capacity. There is something you build in that child that he's not afraid. He's not afraid. Whatever comes on the child's way, he knows how to handle it. Today you are seeing adults that can easily pack up. All right, okay, thank you. Today you see adults that easily get frustrated, easily feel, oh my God, I can't handle this pressure. They easily feel overwhelmed. It didn't just happen as an adult. It started happening because even while they were children, they were not prepared for this. Prepare your children for life. Prepare them. Okay? So teach emotional resilience. Help children to understand that failure is part of growth. Rejection is not the end, and mistakes are opportunities to learn. Speak identity, not labels. Speak identity, not labels. We are talking about this, the strategic solution, how you can begin to now raise emotionally strong children. Avoid labels like you're stubborn, you are lazy, and all those things that's name calling on children. Instead, you can do better. I believe in you. I know you can do better. I believe in you, because words shape emotional identity. Words shape emotion. You see, there is nobody that his word or her words can have more effect on the child than the parent. You as a mom or the dad, there is no other person outside the mom and the dad that their words can have more effect on the child. If anybody begin to speak any negative thing over your child, maybe they are speaking words of enchantment or casting spell, the moment you open your mouth and destroy those things that were said, the moment you open your mouth and make mess of whatever negative thing that was said over your child, that is it. That is it. God gave you that power of attorney. You have that position. Yes. The problem is that many times we don't even know who we are ourselves. Many times we lose our identity of who God has made us. We don't know what we possess. We don't know where we are standing. The Bible says we are standing in the heavenly places with Christ. Where he is seated is where we are seated. We are seated with him. Colossians chapter 1. We are seated with Jesus. You have authority. So your words shape destiny. Your words shape identity. That is why when you speak carelessly over that child, over time you begin to see it happen. It is something you said in the past that is going, because every seed planted must germinate. Oh, it is a law of life. It is a law of life. The Bible says in Genesis, as long as this earth remain, seed time and harvest, they will not cease. So seed time is the time you're sowing seed. If it is seed of kindness, or the seed of nurture, or the seed of care, or the seed of love, or the seed of name calling and labels on your children, don't worry, there is a harvest coming. That is why you must be intentional in the seed that you're planting. You must be intentional in the things that you say. So tell your child you can do better. Tell your child, I believe in you. I know you. Even when inside you are feeling you are cranking up, force yourself to speak the right thing. All right. And so also build connection before correction. Build connection. A connected child listens better than a disconnected one. Relationship opens the door for influence. Relationship opens the door for influence. Don't take it for granted that you are the parent. Build connection. When you build connection with your child, that child will want to tell you everything. He will not hide anything from you. Whatever that happens, you are the first he's running to go and tell. Mom, I have something to tell you. Oh, do you experience such excitement when your child want to share? Maybe she's successful, she has this, she's running home and you get the highest hall. Why? You have built connection. But when you do not build this connection, what you will have is disconnection. Even when you ask the child what's going on, nothing, mom, nothing. He doesn't want to share with you because inside his heart, you don't care. So why should I bother? All right? Build connection before you begin to correct the child. Let the child knows that you are not just bothering him. You are correcting out of love. You want the best, the best. It is the best interest in your heart that you're dishing out. Okay? So I want every parent to reflect on this. What kind of emotional environment am I creating at home? Ask yourself, what kind of emotional environment am I creating at home? Because it starts from your home. It is that thing they have been drinking at home that will sustain them outside. If you have been telling your child you are a champion, you are the best, there is nothing that an aggrieved teacher will tell that child that will make sense. You see, because sometimes people are having difficulties or some kind of situation. So a particular time or day, a teacher might not be in his best mood or in her best mood. He might or she might be upset with something and incidentally say something wrong. It happens. But when you have been the one speaking to your child, telling this child who the child is, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Whatever the classmates or the peers and other people or the friends are saying, it does not get in because the child is already having inbuilt software of what the parents are saying. Who the parents say the child is who the child believes he is. That is why your voice must have the uppermost hand in the child's life. Number 2, reflection question. Do my children feel safe expressing themselves to me? Do my children feel safe expressing themselves to me? Or when they come to me, they don't even want to come. Do they feel safe expressing? Do they even come to you? Do they want to share with you? Do they want to tell you that big thing that has been bothering them? Do they want to tell you what their classmates say? There are children that can even whisper with their mother, Mom, come let me tell you something. Do you know what come let me tell you. He just want to share with you. He's not looking for a friend to say it. He want to share it with mommy or daddy. Can your children come to you and want to share? Am I raising a child who understands emotion or the one that suppresses them? If your child suppresses emotion, that is on a negative side. So ask yourself, am I raising a child who understands emotions or a child that suppresses? When a child suppresses emotion, the emotion did not disappear. You suppress it. It didn't disappear. It went somewhere and it will come out sometime. Are you seeing people that are violent emotionally? Are you seeing people that can burst out? They experience some kind of outburst of emotion. These things are stored up emotions, suppressed emotions. That is why when you tell a child stop crying, you're telling the child suppress that emotion. Don't express it. But when the child suppresses the emotion, it goes away. But when you allow the child to suppress it, it is stored up. And when it is stored up, it is kept somewhere. The day there will be an outburst, should somebody be surprised? No. Nobody should be surprised because this has been stored up over time. And when the outbursts come, it begins to get really, really dangerous. Let me say something very important. The greatest gift you can give your child is not money. It is emotional strength. It is emotional strength. Why? Because life will test them. Life will test out your child. People will reject them. There are it is not literally like, even in classes and all that, there will be rejection when they start business. And at the first phase of the business, it is not, it does not mean that the child does not know what he's doing. Now he's a youth, he's not an adult, but he's struggling in business. He knows what he's doing, yet people are not looking this. It is rejection until he is matured enough to know that this is not final. I must pull through. I must pull through. Situation will challenge him. Situation will challenge them. So, but if they are emotionally strong, they will not break. They will stand. They will stand. The world is becoming harder, but your home can become stronger. Your child may not control what happens outside, but they can learn how to respond inside. They are not in the position to control what goes on outside, but they can learn how to respond in their inner self. And that is what emotional intelligence gives them, the ability to face life without losing themselves. Emotional intelligence will give your child the ability to face life without losing himself. Why? Life will test him. Situations will challenge him. People will even reject him. But in all of that, he will not fail. He will not be broken, but he will stand and face life squarely because of the investment you have made by training this child to be emotionally strong. If this message spoke to you, like I know it has, please share it with another parent. Every parent needs to hear this. Every parent needs to hear this. So don't keep it. Share it with another parent. Start building emotional connection with your own child this week. And join me in the next session, where I will be discussing how parents accidentally damage a child's emotional confidence. I want to see you in the next session on this particular channel, the Intentional Family Clinic. Kindly subscribe, share this video, like it, and comment. I want to see you again. God bless you, and God keep your family. God keep your children. God keep your loved one. You are shielded. You are covered. You are protected. You are preserved. The enemy will not see you. In the name of Jesus, amen. I love you. Remain blessed.